Tritons. Have you heard about the exciting new addition to the Revelle College Plaza?
I'm James.
And I'm Jazz.
And you're watching TNN. UCSD is home to many unique collections, the most recent of which was established in Revelle to honor student activism.
A memorial to honor the May 1970 Protestors for Peace was recently added in the Revelle College Plaza. The idea was formed by a group of students in Thurgood Marshall's Dimensions of Culture who learned about the level of activism that took place at UCSD during the Vietnam War.
Jorge Mariscal, the director of Dimensions of Culture at Marshall College and professor of literature. One of the things we teach here in Dimensions of Culture is that history is crucial for identity formation and then also for understanding what one's place is in the world. I tell students you can't really understand who you are without knowing your personal history, your family history, but also the history of your surroundings.
Sure. My name is Niall Twohig. I'm a graduate student in literature. My role in the memorial was I helped organize it with students and with former activists at UCSD. For me, it was working with students and talking about some of the histories of student activism at UCSD, discussing that with classes and talking about George Winnie Jr., who was the person who self-immolated, but also about the collective movements that were surrounding him, the anti-war movement, the student activism against military investment.
Well, over the years, since 1970, there have been different attempts to create a memorial for George Winnie specifically. And the administration, because it doesn't like that history of the campus, has always suppressed those attempts. We really wanted it on the site because we think people should go there and kind of contemplate the commitment of all of these student activists at the time, and then him who made the ultimate sacrifice.
For me, I did a research on the history surrounding that moment, that particular moment in history at UCSD, and I looked back and saw that there had been a collective effort over the years to try to get something installed. So we were kind of picking up really a 40-year history.
The number of students involved in the creation of the memorial was probably only 4 or 5 undergraduates who I then took, along with Niall, who was their TA, to meet with the administration here at UCSD and present the proposal. And it was well accepted by Vice Chancellor Matthews. We want to give him a lot of credit for supporting this. And then he funded it.
I think having a site like this kind of reminds us that those struggles that students were fighting for back in that moment have left a legacy for us to learn from and to kind of continue. Students have a role and a power in really changing their environment.
The memorial serves to help students commemorate the campus's Protestors for Peace. The memorial even includes an inscription dedicated to George Winnie Jr., a student protester, which reads, "For George Winnie Jr., the student activists of May 1970, and all those who continue the struggle for a peaceful world."
Do you want to tell us what your favorite spot on campus is?
My favorite spot on campus will probably have to be like the Revelle, because that's my home.
Geisel, I guess. I come to San Diego, it's 3 days ago, so I don't know anything.
My favorite spot would be Geisel Library. It's a great place to study, and I hang out with my friends all the time.
My dorm?
I'd say Goodies. I live in Marshall, and I always go there and eat.
Definitely Porter's Pub. It's just really chill there. It sort of feels like it's more social than the rest of campus, and they're really friendly.
Porter's Pub. It's just relaxed. It's a great place to go out, get the stress off of the day.
I like the Mandeville Coffee Cart. It's outside. I like the music. I like the different people.
Porter's Pub. Old Student Center area.
PC. Outback Surf Shop, because it's the raddest. I like Round Table.
Favorite place to eat, I would say Topics, because they have all of my favorite drinks in there.
You know that hump by Main Gym? That's a really nice place to chill.
The market.
Which market?
In the village. It serves a lot of my late night food cravings.
I would say Sun God Lounge because I go there to bum around and study.
Maybe Price Center. It's a convenient location. It's the middle of campus. It's right next to the Regent's bus stop.
Hey Tritons, check out these upcoming events. The music department presents Chamber Orchestra on Tuesday, March 11th at 8 p.m. in the CPMC Theater. Admission is free. The Loft presents the Joshua White and Peter Sprague Group with Daniel Rosenblum on Thursday, March 13th at 8 p.m. Admission is $12 for UCSD students. Porter's Pub showcasing Andre Nicotina on Friday, March 14th at 8 p.m. Admission is $20 for UCSD students.
That's it for this week's episode.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Check out more of our stuff. Go to the links below.
We'll see you next time on
TNN.